And the next day, there is destruction all about the place. I've just logged in here, and it seems like houses have popped up all around town. There was a guild hall at one point last night while I was playing, but that got destroyed. And we had some sieges around here. I've done a lot of leveling up since the last time. I found out it's a very smart thing to do, at least when you're starting out, to put points or to advance in every little easy thing that you can. To gain those bonuses to dexterity, strength, or constitution. So like swords, for example, going ahead and bringing this up to at least 4, so I get some dex and strength bonuses. Daggers, I already got the 4. Martial arts, I might get the 4 as well. It'd be a no-brainer. And axes as well. I made an axe on the crafting bench. And daggers, yeah, right. Okay, so we got all this stuff here going. Made a workbench, but that has disappeared. But, likely so, because, this is still a newbie zone. Assaults are still happening, but alright, it's time to advance some more. What's our inventory like? What we got here? We got a bunch of stuff to work with. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and continue to skill up off camera, and then we may head out, or we may help rebuild. We'll see. And after filleting a few more fish, just so we have tons and tons of food here, I went ahead and slayed... Oh, look at this. There's actually a fish here. Alright, let's do that. I can't remember if that was my fish. Did I leave it there or what? Don't know. But okay, so we got 7 more fillets. There we go. And it doesn't matter if we made this crudely. See, because it's like crude fish flesh, we didn't really do a good job. If you cook it, it goes right up to 70. So it's okay, but this is like, not a good cut. But alright, so we got that. Throw that on the fire. And we got some cash in our hands from killing enemies. And I want to show you guys how to rebuild here. This whole town is pretty much devastated, but we're working to build the hull back up. But really what we need is a kingdom, not really a village. We need like many villages working together, joining forces, but I'm guessing that's further in on the content. But alright, let's go ahead, put some money on this wall, let's see what happens. Because after destruction, you should be able to repair it. We'll see how much this costs, and okay, so it costs 1 coin for every little bit. And that's how it works. Okay, so we see it here firsthand. This is how we repair walls, and it's pretty darn cheap. It's not too expensive. That wasn't bad at all. And look at this, you get a wall back again. Not so bad. But alright, so I'm going to do a little more fighting now off camera. Now that we got tons of food, I want to skill up like a crazy guy, crazy monkey. And alright. And we are a lone swordsman heading off for adventure now. We're ready, we got our swords in hand. Kind of crudely made. Some of these came out crude, but one of them came out pretty decent. We got tin here. You get these tin pieces from little sailors. They actually count as mining nodes, like these dead sailors that you might find on the beach sometimes. So they're good. That's a good source of tin for building more advanced things. But I think we have the basics of our character kind of set up now. Where we have a decent amount of carpentry, decent amount of tinkering going on here, so we can make semi-decent things. We can kind of make like little shabby towers, no walls yet. Let me show you guys what I mean here. Let's take a look at some of these benches. It's actually good to stay around the town so you can see what skills or what recipes you unlock as you progress through your skills. If I could find a bench around here, here we go. This is just like another town I ran into, moving down the map, seeing what I could find. So I was making paper to level up tinkering. That was pretty easy. Now we have a whole bunch of other things we could start getting into in terms of carpentry, and you can build like a shabby tower assembly kit. I made a few axes here, and I used to make fences for a while to get the carpentry up. So you got all this stuff here, but now I want to find a place to really settle down. Because look at these guild halls are like being destroyed around here. I just moved over to this island here. I think it's time to start moving more mainland, where resources are better and more higher supply. And hopefully players will be more serious and willing to settle in. And I'm kind of setting up a little Budkai camp here so we can go ahead and get some skilling up done before we find another town. I found some cool places. I found some rock formations along the way. But now I think I'm just going to sit here. I found a pretty decent way to go ahead and skill up. So we're making these crude knives here that we're using our tin to get our good sword skills going on up. And then I also want to level up carpentry so we can go ahead and build our town, or at least build our house when we find a town. So the way I found the best way to do that, I mean, stone arrows are pretty good for making that, for leveling up carpentry. But I found that looking at this thing over here, that building a well will definitely level up carpentry pretty darn fast, and you need paper for that. But paper, luckily enough, levels up tinkering as well when you're making this. So you're using firewood to level up tinkering, and then we'll use this paper to go ahead and level up our carpentry skills by making a bunch of wells, and I think this is going to go good. Charcoal can be made by putting wood in the fire and burning it, so we got everything we need right here to go ahead and skill on up to hopefully get close to building our own house. Wow, lo and behold, after I got to Carpentry 8, all this other stuff just opened up. We can finally build our own cabin. Look at that. So actually we need to get to Carpentry 10. But that's awesome. So once we got to 8, all this stuff opened up. It was magical. So yeah, so let's go ahead and drop this thing here. And I mean, like, literally, like, I don't need any more like stuff. Let's just skill up a little bit more. But that's okay, so this is where all these buildings come from. I was wondering about that. So we got the tailor shop, we got the forge, carpenter shop, tinker shop, cabins, and all this type of awesome stuff going on here. Alright, so we're going to continue skilling up our carpentry skills so we can go ahead and start, oh my goodness, getting some cool stuff going here. So just building a whole ton of stuff around here. This was pretty easy to do, actually. This looks intimidating at first, but then again, in order to get this stuff up and running, you need to go ahead and deposit more materials. I mean, I guess, yeah, you got to have it in your hand. So then you just kind of run up to the building and you say, alright, go ahead and add this to the pile. So you just give it what it needs. Stuff like that. But I don't really want to build these things. I'm just kind of working up skills over here, just building, you know, just all these things here. And getting our skills up. But this is really cool. And I kind of see how towns can easily just pop up out of nowhere. So alright, more skilling up. And then adventuring to find a kingdom soon. And Budkai's gone a little bit crazy this time. Alright, so here's my town that I'm just throwing together. This is not a place I'm going to live in. But this is just like a little practice town, you know what I'm saying? A little practice town. And I did find the plans. I tell you what, once you get to Carpentry 10, it's amazing because you could build like all these things here. It's, so we have our log cabin plans right here. And all it needs is just like 2 logs. So like I just chopped down that tree up there, right? Bring it on over. You got to be holding it. And you just put that in there. It needs 1 more log, so you just kind of pick this up, carry it over here, drop it in, and I'm guessing it's just like poop. I guess it's just like done. Is it done? Oh, I see. Alright, so you needed 2 logs, and now you need some firewood and all that. Alright, let's throw that in here. Do I have... Oh, I almost have it. Really just want to see what this looks like. Alright, so we'll throw all the twigs in here. Alright, almost done. Almost done this thing. And Budkai's first house is almost done being built. Just a few more pieces of firewood added to this thing. Step 2 finishing work. So excited. Our first house. And there it is. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, that's right. Okay, so now what do we do with this thing? Let's take a look. That's right, we got some storage space in here now for all our things. And I guess we can lock this up, but the only thing with this is that we need to defend it, because you know at nighttime zombies come around, and there's already zombies smashing this thing to bits already, like during the night. Or actually I think they destroyed something. So obviously me as one man, I'm not going to be able to defend this whole place, and nor would I want to. So now I feel like it's time, now that we know the basics, like the real basics of at least getting a place together. I think now we can actually find a place to live, a town. And luckily, I did meet somebody who's from this place called Ocean View Guild, so I'm gonna go check that place out. He seemed to be pretty well armored. He had like a nice like metal visor and stuff, and he gave me like this copper hammer, which I think I lost already. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to find those guys, locate them, and see if we could start something up around there. And also, I think we can make a lock too, right? Let's see, we make the locks, basic locks on a workbench. Yeah, some tin pieces, braided straps. So we can go ahead and add that onto our house too, to make it secure. But alright, oh, that might be him up there. Now here's a quick example of what happens when you build a nice small little starting town, but have no way to defend it. It just turned nighttime now, and this guy's, I mean, like, you know, he has a nice little, like, vegetable garden here. He's got some other stuff, but these skeletons are running around here just destroying everything while he's logged out. That's not a very nice thing. I mean, like, look, he's got baked apples in here, and he's got, like, whatevs. But yeah, see, so this kind of stinks for him. That's why we want to get into a town, and hopefully Ocean View is going to be the ticket. So let's go ahead and fight this guy here. Let's get him off here, at least try to help this guy's little town out while he's not here. Let's see if we can give this skeleton the slip. We've actually gotten a lot tougher since since we've been doing all this building and crafting. We can take these guys out now without even having to bandage mid-battles. That's super duper strong right there, in my opinion. Yeah, so alright. I guess we're gonna look for an Ocean View place, but oh, let's get ourselves a nice hunk of steak too. It's about time. Let's get one of these, get like full, there we go. Yeah. So, I guess we're gonna head around this island. If we don't find it, then we might head back to our original place and just see what's going on there. Wow, now look at this place over here. This looks like a town. Oh my gosh, look, there's several wall layers here. And there's stone, obviously, right in our faces. Wow, stone walls. I would have never thought. This must have been so much work to put together. Who knows? Looks like they got a gate in the works here. Well, it doesn't look like it's part of the guild. Let's see if we can even get in here. Oh my gosh, they have message boards and everything. Oh, wow. Okay. Can we get in here or is it locked? Oh yeah, you need a guild key to get in here. Maybe we can find like a little hole in the wall and get on in this place. This is incredible. How can someone maintain all this? So they got walls upon walls. And I guess, oh yeah, I see. So these are like the little peasants living on the outskirts, and I guess the keep is right up in the center here. Oh darn, I want to get in here. And I'm starting to notice there's a whole ton of settlements all around this place. I mean, everywhere you look, there's like a settlement. There's some kind of town somewhere, trying to brave the attacks of the AI monsters all through the night. So maybe we'll. Oh, I'm still swimming. All right. So maybe we should just go back to our original place. And, oh yeah, let's eat some steak while we're at it. Yeah, maybe we should go back to our original place and just kind of build up and learn from there. I really want to be able to make walls, like these wooden walls. I think that's a good start to making our own town and our own city. Because I know some of you have expressed interest in starting our own empire, which would be really, really cool. Oh my gosh, imagine on top of that mountain. Look at that mountain. That's a good one. But, yeah, we'll see what we do. But alright, so we're going to head back to the old base over here, a little newbie zone, because we're still noobs, and we're gonna build up a little house and get to some serious crafting. Hopefully we can build some or make some armor. And we're back at Hemet's fortress here. Alright, so I don't think Hemet's here right now, but this place, I mean, we're trying to get it back together. We got the guild hall together now, and people are running about doing some gardening here. It's starting to get some stuff around the place, so I think I'm gonna set my house here. I think his guild hall is something, something's wrong with it because I can't join right now. It says it's empty, and but it's okay though. We're gonna get this stuff together. We're gonna survive because it's a very cruel world. The world is very difficult in terms of PvE. The world just wants to kill everyone. So all right, let's get on out of this place and get what we need. I think there's like a sketch board here somewhere. I think over here, but I'm gonna need some. Oh, here's a furnace. Oh wait, nope, that's the smithy. Everything is so demolished by the skellies at night and the zombies. But yes, we're gonna need some yes, charcoal and paper once again. So alright, I'm gonna sit the house down maybe somewhere in the base. And also fences work out really good for just like a quick temporary wall, because mobs have to go ahead and bust through these things before they can get to your stuff and kill your stuff and you. So before you get to wooden or log walls, these things work pretty good for the time being. This is pathetic. Oh, this is so terrible. We're just like stranded on an island, on the beaches. Just a bunch of noobs here trying to get their farming on. But alright, so yeah, gonna keep on. Oh, I don't want to live here. This is terrible. Hey, I found a great place for my house. Let's just put it right here in the middle of town. There's like no other spaces in this entire place to put like a house this big, and of course, I mean, everyone's just trying to survive. They're clinging on to dear life, and here Budkai wants to put his house right in the middle where everyone's just trying to live. And should I do it? Should I be one of those guys and just puts his stuff right here? Excuse me, sir, you have to leave. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we need to find we need to find another place to live. And Budkai's house is living in the ruins, and we're making a tin lock for it, rusty tin lock, as a matter of fact. I didn't even know tin could rust, but it is rusting, and it is our house, our first starter house. Give me this lock. Here we go. All right, so how do we do this thing? I'm guessing we got to throw it in our, you know, primary slot. Run on over here and then attach it. Look at this beautiful place. It's totally awesome. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we went ahead, attached the lock to this, and you can put locks literally on everything, even workbenches. All right, so we can access our house. Only the best lock pickers can access our house without our permission. But okay, so now I guess I'm gonna throw up maybe throw up a fence around here to kind of protect the house. I don't know. It's like total ruins. I mean, I am playing kind of early in the day, so I'm guessing like later on tonight when people start logging on, which I might actually wait for. Then I think we'll get more building and or rebuilding going on here. So, which is, I guess, was a bad time to build the house. But alright, I'm going to throw up a little fence here, and then get to some more practicing of the arts. So yeah, so the best thing to do right now, other than farming, is just to go ahead and continue getting our carpentry and tinkering up. So we need paper and charcoal. So that means just chopping more and more trees. So we'll get around to doing that. And then also it would be good to have, well, we get scrolls from turning paper into scrolls, which boosted up our tinkering like by 3 points alone when we had a ton of paper. So our tinkering is off the chart. But yeah, so I guess the goal is to get the carpentry 15 to see what else we can build. I'm guessing walls are like level 20 or something like that. They got to be somewhere around there. I think that'd be good to have too before we set off on further adventures. But yes, we do need a garden because I do know that we need black ink and you need black flower petals to get that black ink. So I guess this might be a good spot right here is to set up a garden right around here. Look, there's dirt already waiting for us. So we'll make a shovel, get some dirt, do some planting and growing here. I'm going to go fight some plants so we can get some seeds. Actually, there are some seeds right here. That's amazing. Okay, so we got some potato seeds and yeah, no one's growing stuff here. Okay, and some actual potatoes. Alright, good. So we'll get some seeds and we'll get a garden growing right behind our beautiful, beautiful house here. What the heck's going on right here? Oh, looks like this guy is fighting our stuff here. Let's go ahead and take him out. Might as well. There we go. Little retribution there. That's what they get for fighting with our town. That's right. Let me show you guys what I've done here as well. Yes, I have, over the night, I have built this fantastic fence behind our mansion here. It's wonderful, hopefully to keep the zombies out for a little while. And I think I was rearranging the arrows. It's just kind of funny right now because this is like terrible beginnings. But like, yes, we are. Oh, actually, my arrows got shot from this tower too. How about that? All right, so I might have to make more arrows. These towers do help when zombies are attacking. Definitely draws them to the tower, so we can go ahead and bash them. But all right, continuing on with more work. And I might actually log on later now for when more people start logging on because it's still pretty early in the day. So, alright, I'll get you guys in a bit. So I'm going for another adventure just to check out more of this map, more of this place. I'm finding places that are very hilly like this are just gold mines for like ore nodes, copper nodes, all this kind of stuff, vines, and there's even a meteorite down there that I can't really get close to just because there's like bears all around it, but there's some really curious stuff around here. But yeah, so it is later in the night. I did just log back in. And my house was still there. Everything is still good up on the beach. But yeah, like I said, I want to explore. Ooh, what is this over here? Look at that town. That's interesting. Where's that at? Oh, that's... Well, that lake's not even on the map. How about that? So I was actually looking for a place to go ahead and level up my carpentry and tinkering some more so we can get the fences and stuff like that. And I mean, like walls for next episode. And this is the perfect spot because we need stone, we need vines, and we need wood. And we have tons of that here. We have this all around. And even like little guys like this guy, they drop linen. So you can go ahead and make some more bandages. And so this is a really ideal location. I like it. It's right about here. So once I get a workbench going, I think I'm going to start making... Oh, you know what? Look at this. They got a furnace here too. Here's a workbench. So my plan is just to make tons and tons of arrows because they're super easy. Then when I have an overflow of firewood, I'm going to go ahead and make paper, which levels up tinkering. So we got carpentry, tinkering. If I need to do more carpentry, I build some more of these assembly kits, and then tinkering right here, turning paper into scrolls. So this is a pretty simple way of going about it. I used to do the schematics for buildings and stuff to raise my carpentry, but then I found out that getting charcoal is just way too many steps to trying to level up carpentry. So it's just easy to use the raw resources you got to level up your skills. And yeah, that's the way to go about it. But alright guys, so I'm going to be busy here leveling up some more skills for next episode. And then we're going to go ahead and do some more exploring, some fighting, join a guild of some sort somewhere around here. Just you got to be picky about these things. The area's got to be good. And then again, I don't want to have like a permanent place in the noob zone either. So we'll probably head in next episode some more. But alright, so I'll see you guys then. Now this place is pretty cool. Alright guys, so it looks like we are joining this guild next episode. This is awesome. Alright, this huge place. Guildmaster's coming back. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. It's gonna be great. Oh, these guys are excited too. Alright, well, see you guys later.